piece for coming down today to celebrate Mental Health Awareness Month. I would like to apologize on behalf of Mayor Antonovich, who may have mistakenly identified members of public comment as a group of the mental health community in a way that was intended to be funny. But of course, I think he misunderstood that the idea behind a stigma, whether it be the stigma of somebody who has mental illness or the stigma of someone like myself who does not suffer from mental illness but does suffer from public comment, in that I do come down here and try to give my point of view on some of the items before this board, and it just seems that it's not helpful to have this board continue to denigrate the process for people who, like myself, do try to participate in a manner that's constructive. Item number one, we are appointing Joyce Fahy, who is a well-known local leader. She served in Manhattan Beach for a number of years. Supervisor Kanabi is appointing her. She's being appointed to something called the Courthouse Corporation, which very upsettingly does not have its own website at all. We have a link to a dead link that then it turns out there's no website. I'm curious about that. I know that we have some public-private partnerships on courts. I know about the Judicial Partners LLC, which is a group of usual customers, some of whom are working on the Justice Hall, the Hall of Justice for Sheriff Baca, which at item number 79F is experiencing a $6 million overage for some asbestos removal and retrieval. That seems like an awfully large number to have had no idea in an old building like that that would be one of the costs. I'm surprised by that. Item 27 is the Department of Children Family Services, and then there's item 78, which is Supervisor Yaroslavsky's effort to get 7 inspectors in there quickly, because we've had these problems going on for decades with agencies not doing what they're supposed to do and then getting more and more contracts regardless of that fact. So this item 27, on the other hand, is edu consultants, these people who are helping the youngsters with their transcripts, and often they change schools. It sounds very positive, actually. 72K per consultant, and there's about a dozen of them. I thought, and here's a big idea, what if rather than going down the road of finding an inspector general for the jails, we were to do something similar, which is initiate some consultants who have the right to go to the jails, to go to the DCFS facility. This is civilians with a clipboard and some benchmarks about what's appropriate, because people in the public know a facility that's functioning properly versus one that's not functioning properly. And I don't understand how it is that for so long, with 7,000 employees at the DCFS, with over, I'm not going to say 18,000 with a straight face, but 16,000 employees at the sheriff's, how we could continue to have these difficulties. So I would really urge that the board take this seriously.
Your time has expired. We thank you for your testimony. Next speaker, please.